Then they showed the Black Adam footage, and this is the description. I think this has the most description out of any trailers. So Black Adam is found in the mountains. We saw this in the trailer. Dr. Fate shows up. Slave origin, reborn a god. Destroyer of this world or its savior. This is a line from the trailer. Sarah Shahi finds him in the desert. Hawkman and Atom Smasher are in the trailer. Heroes don't kill people, but I do, he says. And some fan replied to, alright, let me complete this first. Had real Black Panther vibes, which is cool. Maybe they're saying that because of, the Wakanda look and all that, and the technology. Similar look, similar jets, similar speed, firing lightning, taking down a helicopter, and catching rockets. This is pretty cool. I think the action will in this movie will be pretty good because he almost has like Superman powers. So that will be pretty good. He's then told that heroes don't kill people, and then he replies, "Well, I do." So going back to this, some fan randomly replied to The Rock saying, "In the DCEU, Batman and Superman are killers as well." So it doesn't really, accentuate that this person is saying that heroes don't kill people, but I do. And The Rock replied saying, "Yes, yes, it does. It does mean something, and you'll see." So apparently it's gonna be brutal.
Good.
Yeah.
I heard some people like who were at CinemaCon. They were saying that this doesn't feel like a Rock movie because people are like typecasting The Rock or saying like every Rock movie is the same, it plays the same character.
Yeah.
And that is true to an extent because The Rock knows his audience and it's been very successful to him in his movies. But Black Adam, like DC, has a tone, and when it adheres to that tone, for me, it makes a better movie. And DC has always been darker in the movies than Marvel in the MCU, and that's what they should be aiming towards because Marvel can't do Joker, they can't do the Batman, they can't do Batman v Superman stuff like that. DC can do it. They can do it all. They can do the comedy. They can do, but I think they're better at the darker stuff. And I expect this movie to be very interesting because it's introducing the Justice Society of America. It's introducing a Justice League type team
Yeah.
into the Black Adam solo movie, and that's very selfless of The Rock to do that because he's a big movie star. You would think he would want the movie for himself, but he's introducing a lot of characters. You've got Pierce Brosnan coming in as Dr. Fate. You've got Cyclone. You've got Atom Smasher. You've got Hawkman, and that exchange between Hawkman and Black Adam sounds very interesting. Like the difference between villains and heroes is the heroes don't kill, and then Black Adam's
Yeah.
like, well, I do, and he obviously has a reason for doing so, and the action scenes sound pretty cool. He's catching rockets, he's throwing them back because he is the Superman of that kind of. Black Adam has the powers of Superman, so he should be badass in his action scenes. It should look well, and it's good this movie maybe got pushed back a little bit because they can work on the visual effects, they can work on the CGI, and it sounds like it's going to be a really good movie, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be a really good movie in terms of The Rock's popcorn-driven type movies. Everyone goes home happy with no kind of thought-provoking themes. I actually think Black Adam could be the most darkest Rock movie that we've seen, where you're actually questioning the morality of the character and the moral values of the character, I should say, and the moral values of what the movie stands for. Because if The Rock can actually do that, I think it's going to catch a lot of people off guard. And maybe I'm hoping, I don't think it can be exactly the same as like Batman v Superman or Man of Steel, but I think if it could do that, if it could have something similar to those two movies, but also have it be a popcorn-driven movie, like that could be more beneficial in terms of perception, general audiences, and box office. Because a lot of the stuff with the Martin moment or the Zod neck kill kind of overshadowed those two movies, like online.
Yeah.
If the Black Adam movie can have the popcorn-driven stuff to it, the fun action, but also that kind of moment where you're kind of questioning the character, I think that could be really cool and unexpected for a Rock movie. Because The Rock obviously is a fan of DC movies, and he's probably looked at what worked and what didn't work from the past movies. And
Yeah.
no
He's been working
disrespect.
on this for like 10 years.
Yeah, so like I'm not saying that The Rock doesn't like Man of Steel or Batman v Superman. He might love it, but he's looking at those movies from a business point of view,
Yeah.
and he's looking at it like, okay, so Man of Steel, it made that money. Batman v Superman, it made that money. But what was the perception around it? Oh, people didn't really like those things there, but they liked the action. Okay, if I can really work on the action, if I can make it fun in a way, but also have something like that where there is talking points around the movie. I think The Rock is the one who can find the right mix in a way, and I hope he does. I hope there is some interesting teams there where you're thinking, oh yeah, I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, I hope so. And Rokan said, yeah, the whole body double thing has always been cheap to me. Speaking of the Wonder Woman cameo in Shazam, I'm hoping, but uh, it was confirmed that she's gonna be appearing, so I'll just say that. um, Captain Do Channel is here. Welcome, and he says, this DCEU doesn't have an identity anymore, guys. No direction, no global vision, no goal. I completely agree with you. I hope that changes. So we covered last, 2 weeks ago that the DC overhaul is going on, and Zaslav is gonna make some changes. He's gonna be getting a studio czar, a head that would be overseeing all DC movies. I hope when that fully integrates into the DC movies, I hope that we have a coherent universe going forward. But until then, we'll just have to make do with what we have. So yeah, let's hope for better things to come.